find the indefinite integral. So we got integral of a fraction dx. We can't separate this fraction and get rid of it. There is no rule because we have two terms on the bottom. If we have like a plus b over c, then we write a over c plus b over c. But if we have like, let's say, c over a plus b, we can't do anything. Okay, and there is no quotient rule. In fact, plus means this is one whole term. So we need to get rid of this fraction, but there is no rule. That means we need to make some type of substitution, and hopefully we make u equals something. So we have a simpler function and we integrate with respect to u. So we need to convert this one dx in terms of du, and this one is a function of u, where u is inside function. And if we have a fraction, we take the more complicated, generally the bottom part as whole u. So whole thing is u. Okay, so let's go for that. So let's assume the bottom as u. Let u be the bottom, 2 plus e raised to 5x. Now we need to get dx so that we can replace dx by du. To get dx, we need to find derivatives of both sides with respect to x. So derivative of u with respect to x. Let's find the derivative. Derivative of 2 is 0, no need to write, plus e raised to 5x. We know that when e to the some function of x, and when we find its derivative, itself times derivative of u. That's from the chain rule. So we need to do that here. So e raised to 5x, derivative of e raised to 5x is itself times derivative of 5x, which is 5. Okay, now let's move dx to the other side. So du equals e to the 5x times 5. I'm going to write 5 first. 5 e to the 5x, and I'm moving dx to the other side. Now I want to isolate dx because here we have dx by itself. So I want to isolate dx, means divide by this. So du over 5 e to the 5x equals dx. Now hopefully with this we can write down simpler integral. So now the integral equals this one. On the bottom, that is simply u. Okay, on the top we don't have anything e to the 5x times dx. Okay, here we go. Dx is du over 5 e to the 5x. Okay, dx equals this. Now hopefully all the x terms will cancel, and that should be the case, and we get some function of u and du. So e to the 5x, e raised to 5x cancel from top and bottom. Just 5, pull all the way outside, that's on the bottom, 1/5. And there is nothing, means 1 over u du. Now this is our familiar function, like 1 over x dx, x, then that is natural log of absolute x. Here we have same situation, 1 over 5 natural log of absolute u plus c, but u was not in the question, so we need to replace u. Our u is here, so this is 1/5 natural log of u. U is 2 plus e raised to 5x, okay, plus c. In fact, we don't need absolute value here, we can write, but because e raised to 5x exponential functions are always positive, plus 2, so this is always positive, so absolute value or just parenthesis, same thing, but we can write this one final.